Hello everyone in YouTube land, Nintendo fanboy, Osama back here as always. Alright, this is going to be my somewhat quick video, not really that quick, but my thoughts on E3 2019 and some of the games, the very small amount of games that I cared about so far, that I think look pretty cool, that catch my eye and that interest me, things that interest me, not, obviously I'm not going to waste my time talking about things that I don't care about. I'm going to talk about games that I care about, so... and I know what catches my eye, just like you do. If you're watching E3 or watching anything, presentation, you just know, like, that looks cool, I want that. So I'm going to be talking about games and just things that I've been seeing this E3, and if you've been tuning into all this coverage and every press conference, EA's boring as fuck. Most of these have been pretty boring. Microsoft's probably the best one because they had tons of games, which put on a good show. Ubisoft's, EA's, Ubisoft's, Microsoft, Bethesda, Jesus, what the hell. That's probably my favorite one because there's one game in there that I really care about. So, other than that, I don't care about Bethesda at all. I just care about one game in there. And then EA, that was really boring, I just kind of watched it just to watch it, just to keep up with stuff. I bet you do that too. You're just like, I'll check it out later, I won't watch it. I watched all of them live. I bet some of them you don't want to watch live or waste your time or just catch up on articles or whatever. So, and I'm also going to be talking about E3 as a whole and where I think it's going to be going and the future of E3, because where I see it, I'll just say it's shrinking. I'll just say, I posted a thing on Twitter. If you keep them on my Twitter, I have the link on my YouTube page. But yeah, I said something about, E3 is shrinking and, just the whole thing. And, but I'll get into that later, so. But the games, what do I care about? The Star Wars game from EA, EA's obviously been, really not respecting the Star Wars fans, and not well, them too, but just the Star Wars brand as a whole. I think was a big mistake of letting them. Obviously, DICE makes them, but EA is publishing them, so they're, all the higher ups, they won't make all the decisions, just like every publisher. But yeah, they've just been really not, respecting the Star Wars license. Now they're finally making a single-player Star Wars game, you know what I mean? Obviously, people love multiplayer, but the first Battlefront, microtransactions, and the second one, did my first one have loot boxes? I don't even remember. And the second one had loot boxes, and just really expensive loot boxes, and just gambling, and not a good... I like DLC when it's handled right, not abusing it. That was abusing it, and I think now making their single-player Star Wars game, I think people still have a bad taste in their mouth because it's EA, and I don't blame them, I love Star Wars. I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so I care about it. So that's the only reason why I tuned into EA's. I don't care about Madden or FIFA or whatever the hell. Or some mobile games. Did they show a mobile game? I don't remember, but I just care about Star Wars, and this new Star Wars game, it just... I don't even remember the goddamn subtitle. Fallen Order? Is it called Fallen Order? Something like that? Yeah. Oh, God, I keep thinking it has, like, Jedi Fallen Order. Is it Jedi Fallen Order? My God, I forgot. Anyways, shows you how much I really care. But no, like, the gameplay looks really generic. The main character, just like the main character in, in Battlefront 2, it just looks so, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. And this guy looks just like a Nathan Drake type. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like, I don't care. Or the generic guy in Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever, you know what I mean? You just see all these games and you're just like, I don't care about these characters. The gameplay might be great, but you're just kind of like, I'm playing as a character I don't care about. Is he from the books, or is he from the extended universe? When they brought back that what's his face from Rogue One, what's his name? But yeah, like, it looks okay. The force powers and the lightsaber battles, it's just, my favorite type of Star Wars game. I like that. I like the Jedi, lightsaber battles and that third-person view and all that stuff. I love Rogue Squadron, Rogue Leader. I love that Battle for Naboo on the 64. Those are my favorite type of Star Wars games. My favorite type of Star Wars games. I just like the space battles and that stuff. But this looks okay. I just don't care about... I was watching it. I was getting bored. Maybe I would have fun playing it, but I know a lot of people in the comments and all that stuff in the stream, because I was reading the comments, and it's just, yeah, a lot of people are bored by it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know what to say, I I think my favorite type of Star Wars games are, like I said, the Rogue Squadron games, or just the games that take place during the original trilogy instead of making up sort of like this takes place. I think they said it takes place like during Episode 3 or after or before, something to do with Episode 3. I don't know. Just kind of like what they do with Alien and Aliens. Like this, Alien 3 didn't happen, so this game takes place after Aliens. Like they always try to like do something. I don't know. Make it canon, just force it. It just feels forced when I'm trying to make a game or like another type of media canon with this movie franchise. You're just like, I don't know. I don't buy it. Like I don't fucking buy it at all. So, like I said, I just like the Rogue Squadron games because that's actually what happened in the movie, and you're playing that. You're like, oh my god, this is so fucking cool, and it works. Like the one on GameCube, you know. But this one looks okay. I don't know. Just like I said, the main character. You might have fun playing the game, but you're just like, I don't care for this character. I don't care. That's what Star Wars is all about. It's about fun, but you're supposed to. The characters are supposed to be memorable. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. And enough about EA's, Bethesda's, or what should I talk about? Microsoft's. We'll talk about Microsoft's. I don't even remember. I don't remember some of the games they even showed off on there. The one game that stuck out for me, the one that I care about, obviously. Obviously, if you don't remember something, you don't really care about it. It's not too important. But that Dragon Ball Z game looked really cool. That looked awesome. Was it Project Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or whatever? So that game looks pretty cool. Even though I'm not really into open world games, that game looks pretty decent. You know what I mean? Some people are saying it looks boring, but I think some people actually knew that game was coming. They just don't know when it was going to be fully showing off, or if it was even going to be at E3 or whatever, or if people even cared. I don't know. I knew it because I look on sites and stuff like that, and I've seen it on there listed on game. I saw it listed on a GameStop's site, not GameSpot, GameStop's site. So this game's been in development for a couple of years. But yeah, it's cool to get another Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Ball Z. This obviously it takes place, you know, it's Dragon Ball Z. So it's all Goku and all that stuff. So it looks pretty cool, man. I mean, it's an RPG action adventure type game. It's not a fighting game like Xenoverse. It's not Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Xenoverse or anything like that. This is a straightforward, you know, like action adventure game. Like I said, I'm not a fan of open world games, but stuff like this could be pretty cool. But what do you do? I need to watch more gameplay. What I saw during there, it interests me. It really did. This looks pretty cool. We'll see how it works. Not every anime game is good, but some of the fighting games are really good. Obviously, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, you know. But some of the ones are, you know, they're just like any other licensed game, you know. But that looks really cool, you know. Even though I'm not a big fan of open world games, that's just my thing. I don't know about you. Maybe you're a fan of open world games. I think they said this is not really open. I don't know. I was confused when they were talking the commentary while they were showing it off. They said it's not fully open world or whatever. I don't remember what he said. It looks open world to me. Like it looks big and like, yeah, I don't know. So, Battletoads. They showed off Battletoads, and I was like, oh my! They showed off that last year. They didn't show any gameplay. I hate when they do that. That's another thing I gotta talk about during this. With this video about how I know gameplay, and I'll get into that later. But anyways, last year they showed off Battletoads, and they just showed off like the logo and then a little tease of what the game will look like. You're like, oh cool, it's like cartoony stuff. Okay, this will work because I love Battletoads because it looks like a cartoon, and I love I love that stuff. And then they showed it off right here. They showed it off during Microsoft's press conference. I'm kind of let down. I mean, it kind of felt flat for me because the art style just looked very cheap. It didn't look like a hand-drawn game that you're like, oh my god, that looks really well done. This looks like Flash animation. This doesn't look anything. The way they look, they just look so ugly. Kind of like that that new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show on Nickelodeon, not the CGI one, the new one now. You're just like, what the hell is going on here? This doesn't look anything how they're supposed to look. When I was watching it for like the second or third time, I was like, I'm gonna watch it because it's on Rare's YouTube channel, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm like, this reminds me of the Power Rangers game that came out last year. Was it 2017? To coincide with the Power Rangers movie, that lazy attempt. I don't know. It looked like there's another obviously Power Rangers fighting game too. It's on the Switch, but not that one. The other one. this, it looks just like that. You're like, this looks cheap and rushed just to put it out there. And Rare's not even developing it. You're like, I don't know, man. Anytime when you have an older franchise and someone else is making it, you're kind of like, I don't know about this. Sometimes they turn out really good. Most of the time, you're just like, this is not a good choice. I just don't know. But the beat 'em up part, I mean, it's supposed to be it's a beat 'em up. That's what Battletoads is, and I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I gotta keep watching that trailer, or not that trailer. I gotta see some gameplay, but I don't know. It didn't really excite me. I was like, this looks really ooh. I don't want to be too quick to judge here, but this doesn't look right. But yeah, I don't know. Your thoughts on Battletoads? If you're a Battletoads fan, I am. So I love beat 'em ups in general. It's, I guess I'm kind of old in a way. I don't know. I guess I date myself. But anyways, like, yeah, Battletoads. That's another game that I was excited for, but it kind of fell flat. Is that gonna be digital only? It's probably gonna be digital or something like that. Obviously, only on Xbox, but it's probably gonna be really short. It's a beat 'em up. It's probably gonna be like $20, $14.99 or something like that. It's gonna be really short. So Dragon Ball Z, Battletoads. I don't know what else. What else did they show there at Microsoft? I don't even remember. But those are the ones that really kind of stood out for me, even though Battletoads fell flat. But anyways, Bethesda. Oh my god. Doom is the only thing I care about. Doom Eternal. It's coming to Switch. It looks awesome. It's probably not going to look like that on Switch. It's going to look pretty good like the first game. This game looks way better. Like, this looks incredible. Some parts of the gameplay look very fake. Look at you just don't know. Is it really gonna look like that? Play on Xbox One or PS4, but it looks really amazing. It looks really, really good. I'm definitely getting it on Switch, but like, oh my god! And then obviously the multiplayer. I heard the multiplayer wasn't great in the first game. I don't really care for multiplayer in Doom. Like, I just don't care about that. I just care about fighting demons. I mean, you fight demons in the multiplayer, but it feels like it's good to have multiplayer modes in some single player games, but I feel like it's forced in some single player games. You know what I mean? It's good. It's a good option. Battle. What is it called again? Battle. I don't remember what it was. It had battle in the name. But that was the only thing I care about Bethesda. I don't care about anything. I don't care about Fallout or Elder Scrolls or whatever the hell, Wolfenstein. I don't care about Nazis. I don't care about any of that stuff. You know what I mean? That just doesn't appeal to me. It's just not me. Guess I could try the Wolfenstein game on Switch. What was it? I forgot what it was called. But yeah, Doom. That was the only thing I cared about. And it was actual gameplay. Okay, it was actual gameplay they showed off. Even though we've seen gameplay of this game before E3, it was shown off last year, and we've seen some gameplay couple of months after that or during that. They showed some gameplay. It was a CGI trailer and some gameplay. But this is where I want to get into the discussion about this E3 and about E3's future. Enough talking about games I cared about. Maybe I'm missing some. I'll get back to you. E3's not done yet, so. But just my take on where E3 is headed. I just feel like it's shrinking. There's a couple things here I want to talk about. Like, I feel like all this stuff that they showed so far in each press conference. I mean, there's some surprises here and there. You get some new IPs, which is cool. They want to save some stuff. Some stuff gets leaked. That's out of their control. That just happens. That's the nature of the internet. But majority of the time, that's not even just leaking. That's just them showing it off before E3. So we already know about all this stuff. Majority of this stuff we know about last E3. They didn't show much gameplay. Now we have a date for Doom and all these other games, right? Okay, finally we have a date. Show more gameplay. They're ready for it. It's ready to be fully shown off, to be fully revealed. But majority of these games we already know about before they even show it. You already know. Like, you already know about your Halos and your whatever else, Microsoft press conference. I mean, you already know about all these games. It's not even leaked. This stuff is not leaked by someone. This is just like I think publishers don't care about E3. And believe me, this is nothing new. This has been going on for years now. Maybe a little over 5 years now. Maybe even 10. I don't know. Not that long, but it's been going on for a couple of years where you can just tell. Obviously, Nintendo is still at E3. They don't do a big press conference because it costs money and just all that stuff, right? They still have a booth and their cool stuff around their booth. like every other publisher and developer. But I just feel like E3 is shrinking, and it's not the way it used to be. You can tell that, you know, obviously Sony's not going this year. That's saying something. That's weird. I mean, I don't care about them, but it's good to see them there because they're Sony, you know. But it's like seeing Nintendo not going to E3. You know, can you imagine Nintendo? That'd be even worse. That'd be even bigger because they're fucking Nintendo, you know. We're not gonna go at all. I wouldn't even care about E3 if Nintendo wasn't even, no Nintendo at E3, no E3 Direct, no nothing. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that would be really weird. But anyways, I just feel that E3 is shrinking, and not, people are attending, people are still excited. There's, you know, hype on Twitter and Facebook groups and internet and just in general, the hype culture, and that is still there, but I just feel like the publishers themselves don't care. They just care about showing off their game before the press conference. Why even have an E3? Why even have an E3 if you're not going to have big? The whole point. I've said it before. I know a lot of people have said it in their YouTube, in their videos, and even mainstream mainstream sites, game sites have said it. IGN, GameSpot, E3. They said it in all these montages that E3 is about. It's about celebrating games. It's Christmas. Can you imagine if you're a little kid, like 4, 5, 6 years old, and you're like, you knew all your presents before you opened them? What's the point of even having Christmas? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point? You already knew the games and the toys you already got. Why not just open them like a week before Christmas or 2 weeks? Because that's the whole point. That's the way that's going with E3. Literally, like May, there's leaks, and I mean, like I said, it's not just leaks. Leaks do happen, but it's them throwing their games out there. Here's our trailer for this game. Here, why even? What do you have for E3? And when they do have stuff for E3, it's not even ready for this year. It's next year. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea. It's really weird. And also, the big thing for this year, and pretty much every E3, I've been following E3 since 03. Okay, 2003. I don't know, you're probably following E3 before me, obviously, maybe if you're older. But I've seen it grow, I've seen it change and all that stuff, and just gaming in general. But it's just tons of CGI trailers. Tons. Even if it's something that I don't care about, why would you waste someone's time showing off a CGI trailer when you have no gameplay to back it up? This isn't movies here. Alright, movies are movies. If I want to see a CGI trailer or a CGI something, I'll watch a Pixar movie, or I'll watch whatever. A big battle in a Marvel movie or something like that. That's what movie, you watch something, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see gameplay. If you don't have nothing to show off, what's the point? Even bringing your game to E3. Like, you're just telling people it's being made. That's what the CGI trailer really is. It's telling you that the game is being made, but it'll be shown off next year, though. Be here next year, fuck you. That's really what it all is. That's what it all comes down to. It's just to impress people. That's all what it is with their animation and stuff like that. How much money does it cost to make those CGI trailers? I mean, they put more effort into hyping up their game than actually making it. And their release date and all that stuff, you're just like, I don't like this. It's just dumb, it's a waste of time. Show me some fucking gameplay of your game. Even though I don't care about your game, show it off. You're wasting other people's time that actually are excited to hear about this game that's been teased for about 2 years. And then all you have is a CGI trailer, or maybe in a year, I don't know. It's just really weird. So yeah, those things really bother me, and just kind of like, you have nothing to show off because you already showed it off, and the CGI trailers too. It's just, I feel like there's tons of CGI trailers. If you don't have no gameplay, what's the point? I just don't know. So that's the thing that bothers me about E3 just in general. You know what I mean? Like, there's some games that I cared about. Some of them did show off gameplay. Don't get me wrong. There are some games that did show off gameplay, but a lot of them are just like, yeah, why am I supposed to care? And a lot of them just look generic to me and are just not my type of game. So I'm like, I really don't care. And that goes for anything you show. Like, you gotta make me care. You gotta make me care. If you just show off a CGI trailer, everyone's guessing what the game could be. Like, what is it? Is it a first-person shooter? Is it an action game? Is it, is it third person? What is it? Is it a strategy game? I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, you can guess here and there. Some CGI trailers do a good job of, like, okay, I know what this game's gonna be like, but God, like, it's just really annoying. You know what I mean? It's just really annoying. You don't have anything ready. They live off that CGI trailer and just you put all this stupid music and there's hip hop stuff in there, and you're like, man, this is cool, man. Yeah, let's get the cool kids involved in gaming now. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe it's just me. I know a lot of people just want gameplay. You just show off your CGI trailer, and then after, like, have someone come out with a controller, like they always do, play it in front of this big screen. You know, play it. You know what I mean? Just play it. I think last year I did a couple gameplay reveals and all that stuff, but God, this year was just full so far. Just CGI trailers, and we're only really in the early. This E3 is weird to me. I don't know. I've been watching E3 for a long time, so I can say that. Maybe you too. You've been watching E3 since whatever, the early 2000s or whatever. You've been watching E3 for a while, or you've been going to them. I don't know. But I've been tuning them. I see how it's changed. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it's evolved. It's changing. People are doing their own thing. A lot of people are just doing their own thing, man, and their own subscription service. Look at Microsoft. They're doing their own. You know, they have Xbox Game Pass. You don't even have to buy games. You just play them on there. If you like them, okay, buy them physically or digitally, whatever. You want to actually own them. Yeah, it feels like it's even going from movies to, even though this is about game talk here, but it just feels like everyone's splitting off into different things, like streaming services. You have your Disney, you have your Shudder for horror movies, you have Funimation and Crunchyroll for anime, Netflix and Hulu are the main ones, but Amazon Prime. That's just like for gaming too. Like Google Stadia is doing their own game streaming thing, and then I think Xbox Game Pass is streaming too, right? I feel like an idiot if I don't know that. But yeah, it feels like everyone's splitting off and doing their own thing. You're just like, this costs this much. People aren't even afford so many services. People are just buy the fucking games. You know what I mean? Because that adds up. I mean, buying games does add up too. But all these streaming service, all these like things, are just like, this is dumb. I don't care for streaming. It's not reliable. I don't care. But that's just the way I'm seeing it. It's just kind of weird. So, but yeah, no, it's definitely the one thing that bothers me about this E3 so far, and just E3 in general. I'm going to close this video out really soon here. And then tomorrow's Nintendo's and all that stuff. So, doing a recap on that. But the majority, okay, I want to close this video out saying, I just wish games weren't showing off before E3, like weeks. Or like a month before E3, and you're like, yeah, I already know what's going off. I get it. It's me that game. It's me that game. We're going to get Doom. Microsoft's going to show Halo. Cool, whatever. You're gonna get it, you know what I mean? Like Call of Duty showing off. I don't care for Call of Duty or Halo, but it's just like, yeah, your Call of Duty, we already know about that. What's the point of even showing that off? It's already there, and just Battlefield or whatever. It's like, even though you already know what those games are gonna look like or be like because they've been around for a long time, but I don't know. And then yeah, there's just no more surprises. There's no more surprises. You know what I mean? There's just you already known about. When I look at it, when I watch at E3, I base it off the surprises. Obviously, I base it off the presentation. There are no cringy moments, no technical difficulties. Obviously, we haven't had quite a few of those in a long time, or quite a few times. But I base it off the surprises and the release dates. That's what I do. I base it off the surprises. Oh wow, you surprised me. Cool. I didn't expect that. Also, we have a release date. It's coming out this year, November, December, whatever. Like Doom, they did a good job. They teased it last year. They've been making it for a long time, since the 2016 game, and then guess what? We got a release date. It's coming in November. Awesome. That's perfect. They're on schedule. But I just feel like you have your CGI trailer, and then that's it. No gameplay. It's ready in 2021 or whatever. It's just kind of weird. So I just wish there was more surprises, and that's how I judge E3. Surprises, release dates. So, comment down below what you think about this E3 so far, and all the press conferences and the games, and how you think they should show off stuff, and are they going about it the right way? Are you tired of the CGI trailers? Are you tired of no release dates? Are you tired of no surprises? I mean, that's pretty much what it is, because you just know everything. You know what I mean? You're just sitting there and you're just like, yeah, okay. This game was teased about a couple years ago. We already know. And it's fine when you don't have some surprises because you're like, okay, oh, finally we see gameplay. But at the same time, you already knew about that game, so it's what you have that we don't know. What do you have that we don't know about? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm talking about. What are the announced games? That's what it's all about. So, anyways, peace out. More random videos coming soon. Like I said, what do you think about E3 so far? CGI trailers, what do you think about that? The announcements, the games so far, what are you excited about for each press conference? You know, EA's, Microsoft's, Bethesda's, Ubisoft's, so all that stuff. So peace out. More random videos coming soon. Later. Bye.